Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft. You guys can see I've been tweaking the setup over here a little bit. I was talking with a few people, and Wild Rascal yesterday talked to me, and he said that if you set up a dual system like this, one sitting on the slurry pump and one directly there, it is much faster when you smelt and so on. Now, the one thing I noticed already is that you kind of split up your aspects. But if the system is open, of course, then they get sucked out super fast. But it just makes it faster, and I still have, of course, the two venting ports there. Now, I've been playing around with these pipes, and I'm now at a point where it doesn't work anymore. And so I figured I'd start recording to troubleshoot this, and maybe we can figure out together what's going on. Now, I have 6 valves on the side that are all open. And so 3 on the left, 3 on the right. And then I used a bunch of these directional Essentia tubes. In case you don't know how to change these, is the blue marks where the suction is coming from, where the suction is allowed to come from. So we're over here. We want to be sucking from here, right? So over there, it's pretty much pointing the way it's allowed to travel. Okay, so when you click on here, now this would not be allowed to come out because it says the suction comes from here. And when you click the elbow or the corner, that's what changes the direction here. And up in these, there are 3 different possibilities, okay? Make sure that this is empty, otherwise it doesn't work. No foci there. So you use it like the wrench. Now let me show you real quick the things that I've learned that mess everything up. Number one is when you take one of these, the regular water jar, or the water jars, and you put it in here, and it's fine on Herba, it turns it into the void jar. No extra costs besides the Perditio Visc crystal, and it actually keeps the content it has and the label and everything. So I know that we're going to have a lot of Herba throughout the series, the same with the Terra, and I think eventually I'm going to make them all void jars, because, I don't know, they hold 250, and this way I never need to worry about something filling up. Now, let me show you real quick here the one thing I found out. Whoops. We're going right here. Let me go ahead and take these down real quick, these 3. And then I can show you guys that a huge mess starts when you hook this up without anything else. Now, you guys see, this is venting because these guys suck from each other. But it can't go somewhere, and then this happens here. And I found it up here in the network. And so right now we're at 38. So this tube here holds something. And it says the color tells you what the problem is. So what does the thing here cost, by the way? I was going to make that. I totally forgot. Essentia Resonator. 4 plates, a nether quartz, and a stick. Let's go ahead and make that real quick. Because that apparently helps you troubleshoot. Does it really take 4 plates? Holy shnikes. Oh, I have 4. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and make this and see if this helps us any figuring out what's wrong here. So what does this tell me? Suction 62 instrumentum. This is sucking air. Air. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how this works, but my guess right now is that I need to put valves here. All right, let's do this one more time because I really hate giving up on this. I want to show you how you can do it with these, right? But we got to disconnect all of these first. Let's turn this in like that. And now if I come to here, I have to disconnect that because I want it without directionals. We're going to do everything without directionals for a second to see if that even matters. No, I kind of want it to come here. Okay, you just keep placing them in front of it for some reason. Nobody knows why. But the bing, no, let me get my breaker. Alright, so now all 6 of these are set up to this. The Herba is still in here and 1 Perditio. Okay? And now if I come over like this. So now if I open Herba. Wait, did this actually work? So all these directional ones that I had set up earlier. So now we still have 1 per D2. Oh, why did this just vent? Okay, it's gone. Alright, let's do this one more time. ah! Ah! Okay, let's put in one of these here. This is where it would make the most sense for me. To put a directional. And then say you're only allowed to... How am I gonna... I probably need to do this from behind. No, this is one of the ones that I find again that's just... Does not let you change this. You see how the middle does not... It doesn't let me click on the directional. I want this blue one to be over here. Huh. Okay, so it might be that I need to get rid of this. This. And this. And now it might let me... Yes. Now I can turn it to the left. You guys saw that, right? It's kind of weird. Now poke this back up. This. And that. And then set all of these to connect here. There. And disconnect here. So now that says that the suction will come from here. All this Essentia is only allowed to go this way. Alright, let's just try it. Let's put another axe in here. And then they should be filling here with Terra. There's some Preditio. And because I have 4 aspects, okay, it was smart enough. Alright, so we got stuff in here, right? Let's go ahead and first try to do Herba. Let's just start here. Where's the Herba? We have 1 Herba in here. And it's gone. Oh, there's a pipe here. So that 1 Herba is gone. So now if I close this, is it gonna do the shh? Yeah, it does it again. So what is that? Why did it not pump everything into here? Suck everything into there. Let's try this again. 38 instrumentum and there's 7. So this needs to go up to 45. So that tells me it took all this Essentia and put it in here. So now if I close this... What does this mean? Why is there now untyped? That is so weird, guys. I don't fully get this. And I hope I can show you guys why I'm so confused with this. So now this is open. And it shows a 62 per DTO, 61, 60. And then over here it's going to show 59. But this is different. It didn't do this earlier. So it's telling me it's looking at all these different places right now for per DTO. Right? That's what that means to me. So now let's close this again. And we're probably going to have the again. Yep. But I don't see that we lost anything, right? So now the last one we have left is the Terra. Which of course gets all voided because this is a void shard, but these are all empty. Okay, so this does work, but now comes the last test. And that is if I open these all. Because, you know, in a normal environment, you don't want to have to open these one by one. I want to be able to just cook stuff down. Let's do that, and let's see if the instrumentum goes up by about 8. When this is done. So it's 45, it should go up to about 53. Alright, but we're having problems here now. So right now it's telling us instrumentum, this is per DTO, this is per DTO, and this is per DTO. So like the Terra doesn't suck, and the Herba. It has no suction at all. And that's why these all stay full. And how much did we get here? 51. Okay, so now if I close these... No more Herba. But I'm pretty sure you guys can see that this does not have a future, the system. Imagine I would set up all of these different jars, however many there are. That's interesting, by the way, that the Terra is open, but it's not emptying this. So what's the suction here? Untyped. 29 Terra, 28. So this is a very... Contains 1 per DTO. Okay, so it's possible that you need to set up like Essentia buffers above them and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you guys this, that this is in a small setup. When you go directly out from these and so on, the pipes are fine. But if you want to set up like some kind of a storage system with pipes, I think it's impossible. And that is why I'm going to go ahead and craft up these things here now. Now, this is pretty much wireless, I'm going to call it. Wireless Essentia Transport. We have the filling one and the emptying one. And it says here, I have drawn up plans. The filling Essentia transfuser can take Essentia directly from a pipe network or other Essentia storage like the Alembics and transport it to jars within 16 blocks of the direction it's facing. So if I put it on here, it would be within 16 blocks over here. If I put it on this side, I'm going to say it's within 16 blocks of this. So I'm probably going to have to move this setup to right here. Let's count here real quick, because I want all my jars to be on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can come up to, let me just put this torch here. So I think I'm going to set this up like right there. And that way it can fill all the jars over in this direction. I hope that's how it's going to work. So yesterday Glitch was actually messing around with this on a different server. And he figured out how to set this up. It was actually a post on Reddit that helped us figure this out. But you're supposed to use these Essentia buffers. Again, if you remember, they hold up to 8 different types of Essentia in a total of 8. So what I can also do here is if we see that I'm running into a problem with this, I can put a bellow against each one of these. So then now each one of them could hold 32, which is actually not a bad idea to do. But for right now, we're just going to do it without it. And I'm going to make these bellows and put it on there. I want this to be a perfect system, right? But first, we're going to disconnect these. There's no reason that these talk to each other. So these actually take it out of the Arcane Alembic, and then we're going to use these filling transfers and put them in front of this. And now I hope that if I put an axe in here, which I need to make, let's just make 2. So maybe we can see a little bit more in action. Put this in here. This Essentia should just fly over to these jars. So cross your fingers and let's see what happens. There we go. Terra is being shot. This is so cool. It kind of looks like a giant railgun. And all the Essentia goes to the proper one. So there is the Terra, the Perditio, the Herba, and the Instrumentum. So now, honestly, guys, looking at this, why would anybody ever mess with these pipes? Right? My opinion. I don't think I will ever mess with this again. Ooh, don't put that in there. Let's do one more, and then I'm gonna craft up these alembics, the arcane bellows, the rest ones, just so these can hold more in case. Because here's the other thing: is we can try this real quick as well. If I can do it from the front, because I wanted to know if there's a way that I can pump items into the smeltery. So there's a chest. Do I still have 5? Yes. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a hopper real quick. Okay, and then... What? Not that much. Let's just make 4 axes real quick. The reason why I'm doing axes right now is because I want the instrumentum, because I need that always to make the brass ingots, right? So let's go ahead and put this here and see if that... Yes, it puts it in there. So now we got a somewhat automated smeltery set up here. Oh, there's a little bit of flux, which there's nothing we can do. And this just goes to town. And like I said, I'm going to make 5 more of these to put on the side of each one of them. I like this. This is cool. I'm happy that we finally got this figured out. because now, you know, if I need any aspects, I can just start smelting them like crazy and use them. And the other thing also I wanted to show you guys, I guess we can do this with all the primal aspects first, because I'm guessing those are the ones we're gonna get the most everywhere. And that is the way you make these, is simply put them in there. They keep the label and they keep the contents as well, but these are all turning into void. And I'm gonna say that I will probably turn all of them into void that we have, because I just don't see any reason to ever have more than 250 of one type, right? Like, this is full. We're gonna get tons of Terra and tons of Herba, so those were the first two I set up as void. So I'm gonna craft these up here in a second. And now we have all this done. Now, the next thing is that, and thank you so much, guys, for your comments and everything about this part right here. What was it? Right here. Figuring out how to get the clockwork mind, and you guys all told me it's in Golemancy. Now, the problem with Golemancy is I have this down here, and I never figured out how to study an animated object, but it was actually quite logical if you think about it. There's two that we know off the top of our head, and those are snowmen and iron golems. So Hey! What happened to my snowman? I feel robbed. Let me get the snow. There was one up here. I don't see any reason why it would have died. Alright, let's just make another one real quick. I cannot jump down, so let me just grab another. I only need to do this once. And, well, I didn't log out or anything, and I was in range, so there's no reason it should have despawned. Not sure, maybe it's the biome. If it rains, it's under a roof, so that should have not caused any problems. And there's another snow block. But let's just get this done. And I'm guessing that's how it works, is by scanning this. Go right there. And can I scan you, Olaf? Okay, so did this open up? Study an animated construct. So maybe it needs to be an iron golem. It's turning out to be a real monster machine over here. But I do want to try something. I put the instrumentum over here, the jar, and I want to see if it can possibly go behind it. Because again, I constantly need a lot of brass. And let's go ahead and put this axe in here and just pay attention. If it doesn't, it's not going to get wasted. I just need to move the... Oh wow, it all goes into the first two. It's transporting those. But it does not seem to go over to the instrumentum jar. That's a bummer. Alright, so I just need to keep this over here and then move every time I need it. But there's another thing that we could possibly do. Oh yeah, we're gonna try that in a minute. And that is because we also have this thing here. The other one, the emptying Essentia that says it can draw from jars. So if I put that over here, I wonder if it's going to be able to draw from them. This is a one block. Well, we're just going to try it. I'm going to make that in a second. Right now, we're going to make this iron golem, and I'm just going to have him out here. We'll see where he's going to walk. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my home. There we go. You learned something new. Please tell me this opened it finally. Yes. Nice. We can get into Golemancy. Yes, that's exciting. I like it. There we go. New tab. And now let's check here. Clockwork Mines. Iron Golems, Snow Golems, and similar creations that anyone can throw together all have the same thing in common. They are unpredictable and uncontrollable. So, did I do something wrong with the Snow Golem? It's even mentioned here. The spirits that animate them are wild and follow their own will. This is a problem. If I'm going to create intelligent magical servants, then I will have to give them a mind that is willing to take orders. The simplest solution is a clockwork construct quickened by thaumaturgy. Deciding one will be no simple feat, however. Alright, let's close this. And now we learned the clockwork mind. Yes, finally. Okay, I'm gonna have to do research and stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get the Golemancy today. But I can finally craft this thing, right? Yes. Woohoo! Thanks so much for your help, guys. And last but not least, the matrix right here. And the matrix goes... Okay, because we're gonna go ahead and use the sucking one in a second. I can get rid of all these pipes. And we can put the matrix. Let's put it towards the bookshelf right there. Okay, so now I believe... I'm actually not sure. It shows 1 of 3. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just wanted to make it so we have it because, I mean, how hard is it to put something in here? For example, if I need more leather, which I always do. I'm tired of killing my cows. Put this in here and I could say leather. So now it's 2 of 3. So what if I give it... It just depends now on which Essentia I give it. Right? If I give it Bestia and... Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and make the thing here, because the problem is now that... Well, I guess if I don't give it a catalyst, it will not do anything. So that's a good test. Let's see. Is this actually hard to make? Maybe we can just make this together real quick if I have all the items. And that is the thing here. Emptying. 2-2 hopper. And I have this. I think I have everything. Yeah, I have this thing. Let's get 5 of you. Let's just make this together real quick. I don't need to click on a hopper. I know how to make that. Okay, and then the rest was 2-2. Probably don't have enough. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. For that. Okay. Kablam. There's my iron plates. And let's get the instrumentum. Last time, hopefully, I need to move this by hand. That would be so awesome if I don't need to move that anymore. So I need to put 1 pipe back for a second. And we need to switch this to 3 of you. And 3. Thank you very much. Get rid of this. I'm really liking the dig spell, by the way. And you guys probably noticed already that I got rid of the other 2 and put them in a chest. Now, I guess before I forget, I wanted to show you this real quick because I've been reminded that I showed this and never tried it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Don't break your floor. I wanted to press F. And we're going to switch to this guy here real quick. Right? This is the correct one? Workhorse. No, that's not the one I wanted. Moron. This is the one I wanted. Area exchange. You guys see right now it's set to 1 block. When I hold down G for a second, it now goes to a 3x3. Now it's a 5x5, but it also goes down. You guys see that depth? And even bigger, and then back to a 1x1. Now the 3x3 here, sometimes you guys see there's a block, a few layers down. This is what really bothers me. I wish there was no depth to it at all. Whoever exchanged things down there? Nobody, right? I mean, I would never do that. But anyway, so this is possible to just switch it back to a 1x1. It is kind of cool, actually, because this does not need the... whatchamacallit? The bolt or whatever. Do I have this one set to Silk Touch? Yes. So I actually might leave this one because this one really shows what I'm about to exchange and it doesn't shoot like the other one. So I actually prefer this one now. So let's get rid of the single exchange and the workhorse. Those are the 2 I'm never going to use. And I'm just put them in here so if we need to make other ones. All right. Now that we have all this, let's go ahead and craft this. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just having so much fun playing this pack that my mind goes all over. So now we have an emptying Essentia Transfuser. Okay. Now, don't know if I would need the other one as well. Let's just try it. So I'm going to put this here. And we're going to put this in here and see if it is far enough. So it needs... It actually doesn't show me like it usually does what it needs. What are the ingredients again? It's air and bestia. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring them a little bit closer. I just want to know if this works at all, and if it does, then I just need to move the thing over a little bit. So let's put you there. Okay, there we go. Look at that. How cool is this that I don't need to move these jars at all anymore? So all I need to do is move this over. Maybe we'll move it over there so we can keep the room over here for more jars if it's needed. I think I'm gonna do that, yes. Let me go ahead and break this and move it over. Alright, let's teach this thing again what to do. Oh, I still need to put this guy on here. Can I put it here in the front? It might take a second until it finds the instrumentum down there. You can do it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can go all the way to here. At least I hope so. You're gonna be walking around everywhere, aren't you? So maybe this is the output. Maybe that is not what works. So I hope I don't need to set this up again. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, works like a charm. And let's teach it the other recipe. Come on. Air is there. And I have enough Bestia in air. Oh, I need to click on it. My bad. There we go. Boom, done. So now I never need to think about it. If I need brass, I just toss it in here and done. I love it. Oh man, this is so awesome. That is a huge step up now from what we had before. No more doing these things by hand. I'm very happy about that. I was very busy for the past hour and a half, I'm gonna say. A lot of time went by. I did a ton of research. A ton of it. Probably for an hour of that time, because I just wanted to unlock a bunch of things. So let's go through here real quick. Unlock these 3 over here. Unlock the paving stones. Unlock the infusion boosting. And I unlocked the armor over here. The tools as well as this. For the tools here, I needed to craft these 5 right here, which was, I forgot now, 11. What is it? 1, 4, 7, 10, 9, 11. Yes, 11 thaumium we need to make. And all the precantatio that I needed, you guys see there's a bunch of new jars now as well, because for the research I always needed different kind of vials filled and whatnot. So I started to just add jars up here. But the precantatio right here, I've been getting from these guys right here. I made arcane pedestals. That's the easiest way for me to get the precantatio. And it might also work for you guys. Other things that I burned up was the golden chest plates that I had for this stuff here. I forgot now what it's called. It has a funky name. For the mortuus, I did bones, for example. Gellum, of course, I did snow. And then all the other ones. It's just, I always just look in JI. What do I have handy? And I throw that in here. And this system here now makes it so easy. It's awesome. I love it. But let's keep on going here. So we got this here. That is under Infusion. Under Golemancy, I unlocked this one. And Golemancy research is really easy to come by. A lot of pages now always give me Golemancy. So I finished all of these. These didn't need anything. You just needed to click on complete these plates. And then I opened... Was it this one? No, this one we did together. I forgot. I forgot what I did here. Something was... I just needed a Golemancy research, yes. And when I completed this entire section down here opened up. But we're not going to do any golems today. I'm pretty sure we're going to get started with them next time. I wanna start playing with the golems. They're awesome. Then under Artifice, I didn't do anything else. But I should have a ton of research. So let's go ahead and complete some of them. The Arcane Lamp, we're probably going to have to make... Fertility is so you can grow animals. I need to turn this in. Don't have it handy. A bone meal for the lamp of growth. It's all just, opening the stuff up. We'll get to all of this eventually. There's so much to do. So much to do. Under alchemy, there was... I finished these up here. I need one more alchemy research to get this sanity soap up here. But we're doing okay on warp so far, so I'm not too worried about it. And oromancy, I finished all the things here. I unlocked everything. The last thing we have left is the advanced foci, which I don't want to get into today as well, but we'll do this maybe beginning of next episode, just so we're done with this thing here, right? But when you look under Infusion, I actually wanted to get into this stuff over here, as well as the infusion boosting. There's two things. You can make speed stones that increase the speed, but cost slightly more to craft things. And then the cost stone, which is the one I actually want, it is a little bit slower, but it reduces the cost. I'm guessing, it's talking about Essentia, the cost. But look at this. I need 4 blocks of diamonds to make 4 of these. And they go under these pillars right here, under the corner pillars. And because in Thaumcraft everything needs to be symmetrical, I need to craft 4. And that's just more diamonds that I have, okay? And then over here we can also not get into the Headband of Curiosity because I'm going to have to go to the village and trade because I have no emeralds, right? But you guys see a lot of the things now show moderate instability and so on. So that is why I made all these candles here. I have 51 candles now. Because in the book it says that you can make this, you can have paraphernalia around it in forms of like candles as well as skulls. I don't have any heads or skulls at all. So I'm just going to start putting candles around here. And I'm just going to stick with the white ones because the floor is dark. And again, everything needs to be symmetrical. That's why I'm doing it like this, to make sure I get them all the same. And you know what? Maybe just put the whole ring, because these are walk-throughs, so I'm not going to get stuck on them. And just get as many as we can of this here, and we still have 35. So maybe we'll go 3 like this on each side. And like I said, this is just so the infusion doesn't break as easy. That's what I remember from back in the days. Let's put 2 more. I guess we're just covering the entire thing here. And I don't know if there's a difference between candles and skulls. I'm going to say that skulls probably are a little bit better because they're harder to get. I still have 15. I'm going to leave it like this for now. I don't want to put them over here as well. So for now, I think this is good enough. Let's just put these away. And the first infusion that I want to do here is actually the Cloud Stepper ring here. That's a pretty cool ring that gives us a jump boost. And you can double jump. So that takes an air, a mundane ring, which is just 8 brass, and a feather and 50 air. So we should be able to just do this here. So let's put the there, you there, and you there, just like we did the other infusions. And then I already took it out. 0 to 0.2 loss a cycle. Okay. Oh, and you guys see I tied up the golem over there with a leash because constantly he was walking around me or where I was working and so on. So he just needs to stay over there. Alright, cool. We got the Cloud Stepper ring. Very nice. Scan it and then we'll put this in our bauble slot. And now check it out. Let me go into F5. Just normal jump. And then a double jump. Well. Okay. I did not expect to take fall damage. But apparently we are. Okay. So now that tells me that I probably want to make this here next. The Boots of the Traveler. Which shouldn't... This is a negligible. Yeah, I said it right. Oh my god. Negligible. Negligible. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but I hope I am. Which we need fish, a feather, these 2, the fabric and leather boots. So that's all very easy. Let me see if I have a fish. I don't have a fish. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to make a fishing tackle. Or a fishing rod, I think it's called in Minecraft. Like this, right? Been a while. Alright, let's go ahead and scan this. And I'm going to get a fish in a second. But let's first check what we get this stuff here from. Volatus, probably from feathers, and modus. Let's check. Oh my god, so many buttons. Yeah, feathers, which I have a lot. So I'm going to get a bunch of those. And then modus, what did I use for this? Boats. Yep, they give you 15. So I'm going to cook up a bunch of these. Actually, let's just go ahead and get the... Let's get the... So that's going to give me 15. I needed a 50 or 100. So 10 is 150. Let's just do them all. I don't care. This is not going to go bad. And I put in as many as I can right there. And let me go ahead and go fishing. I want to check here. Is it possible that I can fish in here? It is. I don't even need to go to the ocean. I just need to make sure that I see the fish approaching. I want to check real quick if I can get one on camera with you guys. How cool would that be? Very unrealistic, but I thought that if it lets you place it, that you can fish. Oh. Look at that, got it! That is awesome. Let's just put it right there. That's all I needed was one fish. This keeps going over here. Okay, there's one more. All right, and what was the other stuff? What did? Oh yes, I need to get the feathers real quick. Oh yes, yes. I remember now. There was another thing I wanted to do, and that is the paving stones right here. The arcane paving stones. There's two different ones. There's a barrier stone and a paving stone of travel. So this one right here, we're gonna need 2 sets. So that is with the bricks. Do I have any of those? Yes. So I'm gonna need 8 of those. Let's just put them in here. Oh, we got these. These are for traveling. And what are the other ones? Oh, it was Ignis and that. Aha! Okay, so I just need to take out the... Let's just make 2 sets. The other crystals so I can actually get... So let's take this out. And now it turned into the barrier stones. Those are also... I actually didn't need 2 sets of these, but it's fine. They're not expensive to make. So what the good thing is about these is... You know, I have the magnum torches here, I know. But still, in a normal environment, you would place these right here. Let me just pick all this up. And that does not allow mobs to get through these barrier stones, right? It's like an invisible wall. So now we're safe. No mobs can walk through here. Even if you didn't have any magnum torches. And the other thing also is golems cannot get through them. So, not that our golems are going to walk around wildly, but anyway. So, and I'm going to change this out here for wood in a minute. And then the other thing I was thinking of is because a lot of times I run this way, right? And I need to be fast. So I was thinking of possibly putting... I just cannot leave this down there. Of putting paving stone of travel. It says that gives you a boost for a few seconds after you run. So let's just... I'm just gonna walk, and we walk over it. Yeah, and you guys see, and then with sprint, I am... Okay, so this was about to here. So I'm gonna put another one there. Travel. And let's see how long this is gonna give us a boost. Okay, to about here. Alright. And let's just do it again. To about here. Let's just do it there. So we're just making like a, you know, a path with those. And then I'm probably gonna put another one here. So when I come out of there, I can go back. And I don't go over there that often, but this is pretty cool right here, right? And then, oh, we only have 2 barrier stones left. I was gonna put it in here so I don't need to mess around with this anymore. You know what? Let me just go ahead and get them and see if this actually works on the way back. Sprinting. Perfect. And even if we get in the house, I like it. This is cool. Okay, so let me make a couple more of these barrier stones real quick. This is travel. I need to take these out. This is barrier. Okay. And this way, you know, because you know how animals are in Minecraft. You open something and they're like, oh, okay, I can go out. Instead of them staying in there. It's always a pain in the butt. And I don't want to do the carpet trick. But now we can simply put these in here. What's... Excuse me? What? Apparently this is only for hostile mobs. Oh, come on. Dang it. Fine. Ah, man, that sucks. And you know what? Because you needed to go outside, this is what you get. Sorry. I hate this. I hate that these animals always get out. It's such a pain in the butt in Minecraft. But anyway, so apparently the barrier stones do not work for animals, which is kind of dumb. I figured that would work. but I guess not. But let me go ahead and grab some feathers from here. And very soon we also don't need to worry about food anymore, because there is this amulet that we cannot make yet. What was the reason I can't make that yet? Right here. I have enough for this, and then this is a healing one, and this is a life giver sustainer. This one feeds you. Triple meat. So we could actually make this, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough time, because we're getting late into the episode now. But I want to get the Volatis and Modus done. So let me go ahead and cook this up. Are we done in here? Okay. How much was this? I'm just curious. Oh, wow. 192. And for the Boots of the Traveler, we need 100. Okay. And feathers, give me 5 each. So that is 150. Yeah, I'm going to do 30 feathers. Just put them in here. And let that go, and I get the rest of the stuff done. It shows these on one side, and then opposite. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and put these two here. These two here. And the fish we put here, and the feather over there. Alright, and then we put the boots. And I think that is all we need. Let me just get rid of this. It shows very stable. Alright. So these candles are definitely doing work here. I don't know what the gain and the loss of cycle means. I am not sure. I have no idea, but this is going to take a second here to get this done. And then, I guess while I wait for this, I don't foresee anything bad happening here, is I want to make at least this pickaxe today with you guys on camera. I might make the other ones off camera. So I need 2 ignis, a great wood plank, and rare earth. Oh, by the way. Yeah, this is going to be fine. There's not going to be any problems. Check it out up here. And it's been many, many hours working on this world. And this is the only things that really grew here. The Terra seems to be growing fine. Now, the other ones here, I don't know. Maybe it's a light level thing, that it's too bright here or something. I don't know. But this is definitely not a sustainable farm. There's no way, right? So I actually need to make sure that when I go mining, I pick up a lot of the primal ones, or maybe we set up the crystallizer so I can get more air shards, because I'm running really low. I got 10 of those left. And the crystallizer, we could do that. So that might be something, excuse me, for me to look into. But very cool. So we got these boots, and we can put those on. It shows V's charge. These do not give me a V's discount. I cannot combine these, right? No. Okay. What does it say in the book here? I have to send a pair enchanted boots that will ease the journey of any traveler. They will allow one to move faster, jump higher, and fall further. Lastly, they allow you to cut through water like a fish. A slow and clumsy fish, but a fish nonetheless. This power does have a cost, however. The boots need to be charged with V's for their abilities to function. Aha! So that means, excuse me, we need to build... Oh, I hear an effect right here. The recharged pedestal. We can do that real quick. Let's go ahead and build this, because I wanted to make it anyway. Actually, let's look it up over here so it's easier to find. Right there. So 2 diamonds and a gold. 2 diamonds of gold. And then I also need an iron plate and a nether quartz, because we have to make the V thingy here first, the Resonator. And then I need 3 smooth stone, which I'm cooking up a bunch more. Yeah, because you always need them for the arcane stones, right? Go ahead and shift click this in here. And I should put on the boots first, so I get a discount. Actually, we can check now. 13% discount. 11. So I definitely need to put these on in the house. And there's the recharged pedestal. Now we are going to put... why not right there? Okay, so now comes the moment of truth. Can I click this on here? Yes. Potentia. Whoa. Well, look at my V's go down in this chunk. Holy shnikes. And am I just gonna let this go, or I guess? Okay. V's charge 230. 235. I wonder how far this goes. 240 apparently, or we're out of V's. Nope, it's charging again. Okay. So 240 is how you can charge this. So now let's put this on here and double jump. You're kidding me, right? I still take fall damage? I gotta try this. Alright, number one is also, I believe, yeah, it has step up. So that's cool. Whoa, look at this jump. That used 1 V's charge. Holy shnikes. That's gonna be really nice together with this here for exploring. Look at that. That's awesome, but I wanted to try out the water feature. It's gonna be very hard to see. Oh yeah, I definitely move a lot faster. This is very nice. And you also run faster, or walk faster, I should say. Yeah, and let's zoom back in. Alright, very nice. I like it. I'm happy we got these, but they're definitely exploring boots and stuff, because they also need V's. So I'm gonna retire these right there. These back on. Put these away. Alright, so now the last thing I wanted to do, like I said, is because I'm gonna need to do a lot of mining for the diamonds and stuff. I want to really make this tool here. You know what? We might make them all, depending on if I can get all the V's, the Essentia together. We have all the other stuff here. They're no problem. So give me a second off camera. So I'm burning up some dye right now to get senses. And I've been looking at this here. And they all always have a bunch of stuff sitting in them. And then I'm not sure what causes them to actually trigger. But you guys see there's tons of stuff sitting in these Essentia buffers. And they're not actually getting sent over here. And I don't see any full jars. I'm waiting for senses right here. I need 25. Because, reason being, so if you guys have any idea if I can speed this up, I thought that the bellows only make this hold more. I don't know if we can speed these up to actually send stuff. So what is, wait, Lux? Oh, because I don't have a Lux jar. There we go. That's the problem. I don't have one of those yet. That's why it's sitting in there. It's me being a derp. I bet you anything. There we go. This is Lux. And it's gonna go into this jar. Oh yeah, look at that. It's already in there. Ooh, look how much. Yeah, okay, so that was actually me. It wasn't the machine here. Yeah, they're all empty now. So this is actually quite fast. Okay, cool. So I got all 5 of these tools done. And then I went to the nether, to the zombie pigment farm. And I wanted to get 42 levels so I can enchant all of these with a level 30. But then I remembered that, you know, constantly having to mess with those trapdoors to go in, pick up the rest of the experience and so on. It would be kind of nice if I didn't have to do that. And then I unlocked the brain in a jar. I just needed to give it a zombie brain. And this, when it's nearby, will suck up experience from slain enemies. And here it says it also counts as a much greater effect than bookcases to improve mundane enchanting. So I made another enchanting table to take with me over there. And you know what? I'm gonna grab the lapis right now before I forget. And I'm gonna grab the books from upstairs as well. So I want to make a brain in a jar. It takes 2 spider eyes, a bucket of water, and a zombie brain. And I think I have everything. So let's go ahead and do this. Cognito, Exanimus, and Senses. Those are the ones that it needs. And then when I have this jar, well, this is... Oh, by the way, this is a moderate infusion recipe, and it still says very stable. So these candles are doing good work. They're really working well. I'm happy about that. Oh, it's almost done. And then, like I said, I'm just going to grab the books I have upstairs, and then we'll go over there. Oh, you get the bucket back. Look at that. And we got a brain in the jar. You know what? Before we go... I actually want to test this here, just to make sure that I can actually do level 30 enchant. So there's the brain in the jar. And let's go ahead and put this crafting table here. Let's put this in here. It only shows level 10. That does not sound like it's much better than a bookcase. Maybe bring it closer. It's only level 3. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make a bunch more bookcases and bring them with me. I want to have... Alright, just extended our cubbyhole here a little bit, set up the enchanting, and we can get level 30. Now, this brain in a jar, I don't know what the range is on this, so where it needs to be put. So I'm gonna put it here for right now. Can I take this block out? No, I cannot. Because I would like to see the particle effect, so maybe I put it right here, and we'll see if it can still reach all the XP in there, right? So that's a good test, so let's get rid of this. And let's get out the liquid death. This going first. Now, how do I tell if it has anything? I guess if there's no XP in here. Yeah, I'm not getting anything, so... And I don't see any XP balls in there, so it might have been enough. So, how do I get this out? Like, right-click? Left-click? Maybe it doesn't have enough to give me something. So let's just go ahead and pull a group. There should be enough up here now. Yes. Oh my god, these guys. Where did you even come from? Nothing can spawn in here. I hate these bats. Alright guys, man, that's a lot of them. Come here. That is a big pull. I'm gonna have to figure out how to void all their items. I really don't care for them anymore. Alright, good. And let's check this out. There is XP there. Okay. If I break this one, that's bad. Let's go ahead and break this one for a second and put the jar here. Oh, I see it. You guys see it? I think that looks like it's sucking up these XP balls. Oh yeah, okay. And then right-click, I get them. Alright, so that works. I mean, the piston and stuff is not needed, but I should never have to walk in there again. So it doesn't really matter, and we're still getting the drops. Way too much of it. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill a bunch of these. Okay, all back, all enchanted. Let me show you guys the enchants. So we got efficiency 4 unbreaking. This one actually, I was nervous because all it showed me was knockback 2, but I did get sharpness 4 and unbreaking 3 as well. The shovel, I got fortune 3, so we're gonna get more flint. Yay. The axe is just efficiency 4, I didn't get anything else, and the hoe is just unbreaking 3. Don't really need that often. I remember in the old Thaumcraft, this was the only way to grow the silverwood saplings, I think. So I'm gonna have to see what the point is of this one now, but let's go ahead and read this here real quick. So the axe of the stream, it says it functions like a normal axe, and all materials expect... Oh, that's the axe, sorry, pickaxe. No, gotta go this way, pickaxe. When you mine ore blocks, there's a chance that you will mine a cluster instead, which you guys remember, it gives us double the ingots when you cook it. It can also be used to sound out any surface you right-click against to find out what valuable ores can be found nearby. And if you hold shift, it uses it just like a regular pickaxe, right? So I came down here to my mine shaft, and I'm just going to stand over here and right-click. Something happened? Shift right-click. Whoa! And that used a little bit of durability up as well. Let's do this again. So it's pretty much right there. So let's go ahead and dig there. Oh, already there. That is cool. And I was hoping that maybe we can... There's a cluster right there. And another one, and another one, and another one. Wow, that is cool. I'm liking this. This is very nice. Look at that, 5 clusters. And I don't know if we got that extra or instead. I'm not sure. But I also wanted to see here that it would look kind of whitish. It had kind of this color, I guess. That was the iron. Let's see. So that would be gold, redstone. The other one was probably coal. So the blue here is diamond over there. I want to see if I can actually locate the diamond. That would be really cool. So it is pretty much this way. Okay, so let's dig into here. And let me put the torches on the offhand. Let's see. Okay, so it's probably going to be right here. Yep, there it is. That is incredibly awesome because you guys know how many diamonds I need. But unfortunately, I do not have fortune. Do I have my other pick with me? Yes, right there. Okay. I do want to mine these out because, well, fortune, I get more diamonds, right? So that is really nifty. I'm liking this a lot. That is very cool. So, and then the other thing, I guess, the shovel. Let's read real quick what the shovel is supposed to do. That's the axe, sword, shovel. When used to dig earth, sand, or similar materials, it will dig a 3x3 area. If you right-click on the side of a block, it will attempt to place a 3x3 section of the same material in the world as long as you have sufficient blocks in your inventory. The orientation of both the digging and construction depends on the face you dug or clicked. Okay, you know what? Let's go upstairs. I have a little bit of cobble on me. So we can try this out in a second. And I'm just gonna sleep, so it's not, we don't even need it. It's bright enough here. So let's just try this out first. So let's come right here. Let's get rid of the torches. 17 diamonds from one pocket. That's amazing. So yeah, there's a 3x3. Now, of course, if I right-click this, it placed it again in a 3x3. So if I hold shift, what? And I left-click, then it just does a 1x1. That's what I wanted to see. That is really nifty. And let me take down 2 layers real quick because I want to try something out. So if I now right-click, it placed it like this against the side. I'm not sure how often I would use this, but I guess if you do landscaping, it's not bad. That's pretty cool, this shovel. Now, the axe of the stream, I don't need to read up because I'm still familiar from back in the days how this works. And that's really cool. Let's take the smallest one here. You guys are going to hear like a bubbly sound. That's how it used to be. And it's going to take the tree down from the top downwards, even though I'm hitting right here. You guys... What? Oh, maybe the wood is sitting on top. I don't actually get it. It needs to come all the way down. Let's do a couple more. Yeah, you guys see? It's taking the tree down from the top, and you see the bubbles on the top where it's actually working. So that is, it's not like a lumber axe from Tinkers, but this is still very, very handy. Right? I don't need to get up there anymore and take it down, even though I do have that mod that is the tree feller or whatever it's called. There we go. We took the whole tree down in no time. Especially because we have the efficiency. And it's probably... There's some saplings up there. Oh, there's another one. And I have more in here. Alright, very nice. So, now the other thing I need to read up on is the hoe. I'm not sure what the hoe does. I need to... By merging the magical energy from order and entropy shards with the thaumium hoe, I have created a farming implement with few equals. When used to till fields, it will till a 3x3 area just instead of a single block. When used on crops or other plants, it will act as bone meal to promote its growth, though at a higher cost to its durability. It might even be able to grow plants that normal bone meal can't. If shift is held while using this tool, all its special properties are suspended, and it functions like a normal hoe. Alright. So, shift, right click, it's just 1. Without shift, it does a 3x3. And this is going to turn back into dirt. So, let's go ahead and harvest. No. Okay, it did harvest it. Alright. I wanted to see if it works on nether wart. I'm right clicking. Nothing seems to be happening. Because this is one that you cannot bone meal. nether wart. So let's go ahead and do on this one. Oh yeah, you guys see? Bone meal effect. And like I said, this used to be the only way that you can grow silverwood. But here I've used bone meal and it grew silverwood just fine, so it's not needed for that anymore. So that is this tool, and now the last thing we have is the Sword of the Zephyr, which we are going to test out down in our killing area where we always go. But first, when you just right-click, it's going to be hard to see right here. You guys are going to see there's like this cloud of smoke going around me. And what that does is it will actually block arrows and stuff and will return them to the sender. So actually there is a skeleton right over there. We can try it out on this one. We can let it shoot us. I have my battle armor on, yes. Battle armor. Iron armor. We get to Thaum... Okay. Alright, it's a little bit hard to time, I think. Okay, or it might not do anything. But you guys also see if I hold it down, I fly up with the sword, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. I thought that I can block arrows. But it doesn't, and I'm about to die here. Hello? Let's get out of here and eat. I don't want to die. And I'm gone. These boots are awesome. So I'm not sure. Because in the book it even says... I'm probably going to die here by reading, but it's fine. Sword of the Zephyr. When used to strike a foe, the blade will sweep wide arc, hitting additional foes. While blocking, the sword will conjure a sphere of whirling wind around you, pushing enemies and loose object away and deflecting incoming projectiles. I was holding down the whole time and none of those arrows were reflected, so I'm not sure. And then it also says while blocking, you will slowly fly up into the air. Which I guess isn't bad either, right? So I wanted to test something here. Let me get my glider out. So we'll put this here. First I wanted to just fly up, and then I wanted to see if I can double jump while in the air. I can. Okay, so it's kind of, for me to get some air, and then I can just switch to the glider. So yeah, these tools are very, very handy. They're often, not used in mod packs and stuff, like a lot of Thaumcraft and other magic items as well, because usually there's always an RF version that is much better. But I'm really enjoying these tools, and I guess I didn't really try how well they are in fighting. So I might die or not, but we'll try it out down there real quick. I want to see how the damage output is. And I can always save myself by switching to the glove and just annihilating everything. Because the foci that I have is really good, this Frostbolt. I like it a lot. And soon, maybe next episode, I'm not sure. There's so many things to do in this mod that I can never really say what we're going to do next. So, let me just... Oh, I'm just going to use you. Alright, and then switch back over to this one and get the sword out. Oh, did you guys see? There was like a little lightning bolt or something coming away from it. No? This is a strong sword. This is a strong sword. Does it say 9.5 attack damage? And I don't think that's counting... What's hitting me? No. Alright, you sit down. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. Let's just put a light here for a second. Oh yeah, here you guys can see also how much this stuff spreads when it's unattended. And I just noticed there's some juicy iron I can mine with my new pick. And so on. But guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I always appreciate you guys' feedback. I don't reply much to the comments in written, but I always read them all, and as you guys know, I always bring up things that you guys are telling me, tips and tricks and so on, so don't stop commenting just because I'm not replying written, but I read them all, as you guys know. Anyways, enough rambling here. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.